Okay.
Now.
And I had such a wonderful introduction and you missed it. Do I need to do it over?
Yeah, nobody heard a thing.
They didn't
They
hear
just saw
anything?
me doing this business.
Oh.
Okay. But now
I
maybe
see.
they can hear.
Well. Okay.
Yeah, now they can hear. You have to do it again.
All right, Quilted Twin fans, this is Ken, and this is the Monday edition of the Quilted Twins show.
And I'm Rachel.
And the items we'll be showing you are already on the website. You can order them right away. And we wouldn't want you to miss a moment of our show, so jot down the location codes, and you can do that. All right, so I have fabric to show you. This yarn balls. Okay, yeah, I know you're quilters, but a lot of you have friends who knit and crochet and things like that, that you can make something for them too. And so this one here is sewing number 200. Don't ask me why it's sewing when it's new. Riley Blake, $6.99 a yard.
That's a good price on that fabric. This is stripes. This is a really cool stripe, not a full bolt. So if you want it, come and get it. S&P 462, and this one is by Benner Tex, and just a green stripe with various greens and blue greens. $6.99.
Okay, Daisy Buds Gray. This is those people who don't put their name on it. Flowers. I got flowers all on a light gray background, and we understand that gray is the color of the year for a lot of folks, and so you've got these pretty flowers on top of the gray in the background. And so we got this in the floral section, floral number 842, and it's only $6.99.
Okay, this is part of the Destinations group by Riley Blake. This is has Williamsburg, Utah, San Francisco, Los Angeles, the big Dallas, Texas, Boston, New York City, all kinds of places on this. It's on a creamy white, and travel 266 by Riley Blake, $6.99.
Okay, and if you thought that was too boring being all black and on top of gray, this one I got colors on mine. Okay, but I got places named on here, all on a bright white background. So you can plan your next trip by looking at this. Riley Blake once again did this in our travel section, travel number 267, $6.99 a yard.
Wow, Cheryl has really come up with some pretty fabrics. This is a blue star on blue. This is also a Riley, no, this is a Timeless Treasures, and we put it in patriotic. Pat dash 360, blue stars on blue, $6.99.
Okay, so we gave you the names of places to get to. Here is the map. Okay, you just gotta, there's no words on the map. Okay, so you gotta cut out the words off that other fabric and glue them on here, or sew them on here. So yes, we have a map. I don't know what town it is, but it's very mappy. Gray, the background color is gray. It's all gray. The lines on it are gray. The streets on it are gray. Everything's gray. Riley Blake did it. Travel 269, $6.99 a yard.
That's one that my niece would like for her geography class. She's a teacher, and that would be great on her bulletin board. This is a Marcus Brothers Civil War fabric, and this is called Favorite Fibers by Cheryl Johnson of Temecula Quilts. And this is Civil War Tan 208. And it makes it only $6.99.
And here is the same thing, only at night. Okay, so you got the map at night here with this. See, you got dark charcoal gray, and the streets all lit up. And so, but once again, no names of the streets, so you're on your own. Okay, Riley Blake did it. Travel 268, $6.99 a yard.
Okay, here is a very off the wall, kind of a Monet look pattern. I think it's supposed to be a flower, but it is in abstract because you can't really tell what it is. It is branches and flowers and purples and navies and oranges. And this is abstract number 39, $6.99.
Okay, Timeless Treasures did this one. Cherries. I love a good cherry pie. It's just delicious. Okay, and so you got this bordery print happening here. Okay, so you can make you a cherry pie carrier or something happening there. And so, sorry about that, whoever's ringing me. Food. This is in the food section. Food 374, $6.99 a yard.
Okay, here is a 30s print. This is yellow, a Riley Blake fabric, and it is called Quilt Fair by Tasha Noel. And this is really pretty red and pink flower on yellow. 30s, 300, $6.99.
Okay. Steel Vorky. Marcus Fabrics. Okay. So an exceedingly light shade of gray. And then you have what appears to me to be very light sort of hashtaggy designs going on it. Lattice things there. Okay. And so gray number 440. Gray 440. And it's only $6.99 a yard.
Okay, this is a white dot on black, and it is not a regular dot. This is an irregular dot, as you can tell, with no name on it. This is Dots 306, and those of you who need some white polka dots, as long as you don't mind that they're not regular, this is one for you. It's $6.99.
Okay, I got some colorful dots here. These remind me of Lorelei's dots. Lorelei doesn't make perfectly round dots and not perfectly placed dots either. These dots are sort of a little kind of a wandering around a little bit, weaving, sort of drunken dots. But you a bright white background color happening on that whole, not a whole lot of it, so you need to jump on this quick. Dots number 231, $6.99 a yard.
Okay, this is part of the line that I introduced this morning in the email called Rural Fantasy by Blank Quilting. And this has a gingham, a tan gingham in the background, and then you've got your teapot and your tea, and looks like somebody's having tea. So we put it in victuals because that's anything with beverages and food. Victuals $186, and it's $12.50. You can get the half yard bundle in today's email.
All right, I'm going to try it. Okay, I got a white on white, an exceedingly tiny print. Tell you what, go to the website. We got a better photo of this. If you're needing white on white, it's got 226 white 226, $6.99.
That's a Henry Glass fabric, so that's a good name brand there. This is part of that same Rural Fantasy, and this one has bicycles in it. There, it's a bicycle. There you've got plants and boots and all that. So we put it in bicycles, which is in transportation transit number 38. And then we have $12.50 by Blank Quilting. We also have the big bicycles all by themselves on a white background. And this is all part of that Rural Fantasy Transit 39 by Blank Quilting, $12.50.
Okay, nameless. Very, very light shade of blue. Exceedingly light shade of blue. If you got a boy baby coming, this might be a good one for you to do. The design is sort of like ribbons wandering, packed, tossed, whatever you want to call it. So, blue 687. It's only $6.99 a yard.
Okay, this is part of that Rural Fantasy. Pretty obvious what this is. This is the green flowers, the green leaves. from Rural Fantasy, and this is Plants 224, and it is $12.50. Let's see, Rural Fantasy, and this is kind of like one of the ones you've already seen, only it has a teal background. It also has plants in it. It has books. It has cups and saucers and all that. We put in Vittles 185. We were struggling to figure out where to put it, and it just goes in lots of different categories, and we thought we'd put it right in there with the other teapots. So these are part of Rural Fantasy, $12.50.
Hey, all you Pittsburgh Steeler fans, this would go good with it in your Steeler quilt. Because you got the black and gold. You can make terrible towels out of it and way more you had during a Steeler game. And so, yes, we got big, bold flowers here going on all on a solid black background. And so, it's in the floral section. Not a lot of it here, so you better jump on it and get it. Floral 843, $6.99 a yard.
Okay, this is another one of the Rural Fantasy line. This has your the boots with flowers growing out of it, the flower pot, butterflies, all on white. We put it in plants, and that is Plants 223. And like I said, if you want the half-yard bundle, it's available now.
All right, here we go. Orange blender, and then you got a few heavier lines going on in this design. That design comes in several different colors, but this is the orange one, orange number 398, $6.99 a yard. Not a whole lot of it.
Okay, I've got a really pretty bird, and this bird is sitting on branches, but because it's very definitely a bird in teal and with coral, it's part of that Rural Fantasy. We put it in bugs because it's bugs, birds, butterflies. Bugs 121, $12.50.
All right, Real Tree Camo Company. License print. We got a border print. Real Tree Edge, it's called. And so you got the border print. You got silhouettes of bucks going on, and then you've got in some of the borders you've got branches and some words saying hunt hard or something. And so if you're making something for your fella, it's going to be fall all soon anyway. I mean, this is the middle of July. Hobbies number 364, $12.50 a yard for genuine Real Tree.
Okay, so butterflies in teal, peach, and green. And this is Bugs 122, $12.50 a yard.
And here's another from Rachael of a Real Tree thing here. Notice you got the camo, the realistic looking camo in the background. And then you got the squares with deer and America symbols going on there. And so this one would go real well with the previous one. Last one was 364. This one's 365. Hobbies 365. $12.50 a yard for genuine Real Tree.
Okay, this is we're not sure what this design is, so we put it in abstract. Isn't it pretty? This is a very, very pretty print. And I'm just gonna let you look at it, and you can use your own descriptions for it. And it's abstract number 40, and it is by Benartex, and it's only $6.99.
And I got some more Real Tree camo here going on. So you got that realistic look of branches happening, brownish background going on. It's a fall scene of the woods. And so Rachael Company made it. We got it in the Seasons F for fall. Seasons F number 19, $12.50 a yard, Rachael Real Tree.
Okay, I have some big Christmas gnomes. Here, can we help me hold this? I think that if I held this up, you can see just how big these gnomes are. Yeah, these are large gnomes. Can you put your hand? Do you have a free hand where you can put it on it, or no? Nope. Both hands are full. There you go. And you can see how big they are.
I'm gonna self-identify as a gnome.
Oh, but these gnomes have eyes. A lot of gnomes don't have any eyes at all.
Yeah, but you got Christmas trees too.
Yeah, so these are really cool. They would make a great back of a quilt. It's so large. Gnome 75, $9.99 by Time Benartex, I think. Michael Miller.
Okay, some more Realtree camo. This is a little bit earlier in the fall. You've got big oak trees, an oak forest, northern oaks, not these things in Florida with a tiny little. There's 101 different varieties of oaks happening. Rachael company made this here, license print by Realtree, Seasons F for fall, number 20, $12.50 a yard.
Okay, this is a Marcus print, a Civil War print, and it's a tan background with teal designs on it, and this is CW tan 209, and it's $6.99.
Okay, and this is for whenever you've been out too late hunting and you didn't get back out of the woods before dark. Okay, because you got black shades in the background, but you got some realistic branches there, all in that Realtree print. Rachael company got the licensing. Seasons F, number 21, $12.50 a yard.
Okay, I have a really cool stripe here. This is a dark navy background with tiny little stripes on it, and in many colors, lime, yellow, gold, pink, as shown. And this is S&P 461 by Riley Blake, $6.99.
Okay, and here is another one of the Realtree camos. This one has some green, some pine in it, as well as earlier fall, because it still has some green in some of the leaves. But that realistic Realtree look to it. So if you're going to make yourself a hunting suit or a bag or something to carry your stuff, or a gun case, this would be some really nifty thing to do. Seasons F, number 17, $12.50 a yard.
Okay, this is a white background. This would make a super background for a very colorful child quilt. This is we put it in whites. This is an awesome buy. Let's Play by Riley Blake, white background, and white 447, and it's only $6.99. I might have been tempted to put this one in low volume and charge you more. So come and get this one.
Rachael, by Annie makes all kinds of bags. Does she make any hunting gun cases?
I hadn't seen anything like that.
Oh, really?
Yet.
Oh, we need to talk to her about doing that, okay? All right, so some more Realtree realistic woods. This is getting on towards winter because you got a grayish, snowy, foggy in the background going on. And so, Seasons F, number 18, $12.50 a yard.
Okay, this is Halloween, Bad to the Bone. Bad to the Bone by Riley Blake, white background, and these are skeletons that are exercising or running or tiptoeing, and they have an orange little stars in the middle between it, and this is really cool. I would not call this creepy at all. Halloween. It's probably what our bodies look like to those scanners at the airport, you know, where they're just doing our body.
Bones. Aerobics.
Yeah, Halloween 213. It is aerobics for the skeleton that hangs on the wall at the doctor's office.
Dan Morris Designs for QT Fabric. He one of their designers that does a whole lot of stuff. Okay, and so those the younger generation of ladies like succulent flowers. Bright, very light yellow background, exceedingly light yellow background, and then you've got greens going on, pea greens, bright, and lots of fun colors in those flowers. So it's in the nature section, number 285, and it's only $6.99 a yard.
Oh, and later on in the day, we're gonna have some frogs up that go with those nature. Are they lily pads, Ken?
Yes.
They could be lily pads, and so you can look for the frogs, but they're going to be in children's. Cheryl's working as hard as she can to get them up. This is a tan background with orange, red, pink, burgundy flowers. Tan, Civil War, tan, 210. I thought we just said 210.
All right, here's the same pattern I held up a moment ago, only this time I got a green background happening. A very bold shade of green. But you got the same plants, flowers floating on the lily pad things. And so, Dan Morris, QT Fabrics, Nature, number 284, $6.99 a yard.
Here is a perfect fabric for your Christmas table runner. So we got a stripe, only this is 5 of them, so maybe some of you won't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got that border stripe, and everybody loves those for those 90-degree angle table runners. Christmas, $9.34, and it's only $6.99. What a steal!
Our microphone fell off. And there we go.
I better go check, see if we're still on.
Are we still there? Okay, I got the same design, same pattern of lily pads and flowers. This time it's on a blue pond. Okay, it's on a blue pond this time, so the water is much nicer on this one here than the yellow one, or the or the green one. Nature, number 283, and once again, Quilting Treasures fabric. Dan Morris Designs did this, and it's only $6.99. I don't know how she does this to be able to offer it at that price. Quilting Treasures.
We work very hard to find deals for you guys. Now, there's nothing wrong with these fabrics. I want people to realize that they would be $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, and $15 a yard at most quilt shops. But not here. They're only $6.99. Same fabrics. Not lesser quality. They don't have flaws. I just work really hard to spend a lot of time, all the time, looking for deals for you guys.
Timeless Treasures. Did this one here. Greens. Shades of greens happening on this. It can almost be considered a Civil War color because it's sort of pastel-y look to it. Timeless Treasures, green, number 739, and it's only $6.99 a yard.
Okay, this one is a really light, it's a cream background with tiny little speckles on it. It's by Marcus, and this one is in low volume. So low volume, LV 43, and it's $9.99.
Marcus Fabrics, famous for making a lot of Civil War-y looking, and I suppose this could pass for Civil War. It's sort of a creamy white, and then you got gray bouquets scattered all over the place, and then little circles hither, thither, and yon. So CW, Civil War, tan, number 211, and it's only $6.99 a yard.
Okay, this one is another Marcus fabric with a kind of a light background, and this is part of Toolbox Designs, and it's by Marcus. This is in the low volume LV 44, and it is $9.99. So we know that a lot of people need these. These are hard to keep in stock. Tiny little background fabrics.
Okay, here's a viney thing that we got going on top of a blender. Yeah, a grayish tones of a blender, and then you've got those vines happening there. So we have sold a ton of this. This is Fabric Family number 24.16, and that means Fabric Family. Whoa, that means it's $5.99 a yard.
Yeah, it's like our variegated branches, only a little bit different. And so if you've been looking for a 45-inch version of variegated branches, which is our backing number 3, that's the one for you. Now, this is really cool. This is black, gold, and yellow, and maybe even almost a little bit orange, gold, and gray.
Steeler colors.
Yes, Abstract 41. If you're a Steeler fan, come and get this. It's really, really cool. Make a cool, tight, what do you call it, towel?
Terrible
towel. It'd get lots of attention. See it moving? See? And it's only $6.99.
Here's some blank fabric. There's something on this blank fabric. Yes. Blank is the company. This is the and it's golds and orange. Golds, shades of gold on a black, solid dark black background. If you can find some black, it's solid black. But anyway, it's very, very jungly. So, Nature number 286, and it's $6.99 a yard.
Okay, and that's all we have today. It was a nice short, well, it's still 30 minutes. Guess it wasn't so short. Now we get to go put all this stuff away, and we need you to come see us tomorrow here at the fabric store. We'll be here in the morning, so come from 9:15 or thereabouts until 12:30, or 12:45. We'll see. We'll be here. We won't kick anybody out, and come see us, and we'd love to have you. So
I hadn't planned on wearing camo to show all my camo.
Okay, this has been Rachel
and Ken
for QuiltedTwins.com. Bye.
Bye, some more.